Hey y'all, welcome back to the Waterlogged Woodsman. This is episode 2 of our Whitetail Missions. We're in Texas again on Ben's ranch, hunting one of his cull bucks that we're hoping to get rid of. Well, we sat in that stand all morning. Nothing came out but a cow behind me, which is across the fence, and there's not supposed to be cows in there, so got me a little excited. But fortunately, Ben had a little better luck on a different stand. He shot a bobcat this morning, so we'll go check that out right now. Just gotta go grab the truck and then we'll go meet him.
A bit bigger than I thought, but hello. I don't know where I shot this thing. Oh, there. Oh yeah. I thought he was.
Oh, he's a good sized cat.
It is a female.
Now, even though we'd killed our first buck that we were after, we were still continuing to go out and try to hunt ducks during the day because we were after a specific group of mallards that continued to evade us. And now we stumbled upon this armadillo as we were driving around, and they're considered pests in the area and they can carry leprosy, so we decided to take a shot at them. No, it's not.
Oh no, it's not really. Shoot it.
Just right in the head. Now, we've been getting busted by these ducks for 3 days previously. Every single time we drove close, I don't know if they were hearing the truck, seeing us or what, but they were just busting. We couldn't get anywhere near them. And so we had to take a really roundabout way to get up under the bank of the pond to shoot these ducks. So we headed down through the brush, had to jump a fence, then we had to cross the road, go under the fence on the other side, cross the creek, and then we were finally able to walk up one of the cut roads on the other side where we had enough cover from the embankment to actually get a shot off on these ducks. I think I got one on the far bank too over there. God, it took so long.
Drakes. Oh, go get that one. It's gonna run away. Actually, wait. I got him.
Right here.
They work.
Yep. 3 drakes too.
I know. We didn't even hit the other one. Did you see him when I first shot?
No, I couldn't see because they were over here.
Yeah.
I had that tree
That's
branch in
exactly
front.
where they were yesterday. Look at the blue in the head, or it like shines. Oh, so pretty. And then so these curls at the back, say how old they are. So that's a 3-year-old duck.
I don't know.
These things are huge too. Wow.
Yeah, they're big. Gotta grab that other one.
Yeah, let's go get the other one.
Well, we've cut up our mallards now, and now they're gonna go sit in the fridge, and we'll probably cook them up for dinner tonight, and we'll show you what they look like when they're out. once again, these ducks that we're talking about are kind of a side mission to this overall goal of shooting these specific deer that we have as targets. And the deer we have as targets are some does that are not tagged does, and a specific buck that has some very distinct antlers that we knew exactly which buck we were going for. Is a little bit easier to identify than the buck we had been going after previously.
So what? 1, 2, 3.
It's almost there.
We've got to shoot at least one cull buck, hopefully, and maybe a couple does. But we'll see what comes to the feeder. Hopefully we'll have the desired quarry come through. We've got the 270 and the 22-250, so plenty of guns if something does come. Well, we actually just made a real quick switch back to that stand that I shot my buck out of a couple days ago. We figure, at the very least, we'll see does at this one, and then we can sneak up and over to that stand we were just in, and see if there's anything on the other side. So essentially we'll be hunting 2 stands rather than 1, and hopefully be that much more likely to shoot a deer.
Now I'm going to call this buck Mr. Krabs because he has 2 crab claw type antlers to finish out the front forks of his antlers. And now this deer was not one of the better deer on the property, and so he's a cull buck, which means we're trying to remove him from the gene pool so he doesn't pass these weird genes on to other deer. But in reality, he's a great buck, and he's a pretty mature deer, and we're happy to take him, even though he's considered a cull buck.
Protein feeder right now.
Yep.
Shoot him there.
And now, after we killed this buck, we immediately got out of the box stand, got down, and tried to head up to the other stand that we were sitting in previously, hoping to not have scared off a couple of does or something that we could shoot. But unfortunately, all the does had cleared out, or they just weren't there in the first place, and there were no other deer. We just kind of sat around and waited for the deer to die so that way we could go get our hands on them. Well, we finally shot that deer this morning after 2 other sits and 3 other stands of not seeing pretty much anything or having the deer run off too quick. So we finally got our cull buck. Now we're gonna give him a little bit of time before trying to go lay our hands on him. We looked at the footage again and shot through his back shoulder again, so he shouldn't be too far into the creek there. Oh, so we shot him over here, but he went straight back through. So hopefully he's just dead in that creek.
Yep. I bet he's on the lip of the creek.
On the far side or on the near side?
On the near side. Oh, there he is. Not this way, it's grass. Alright. So he was what, a great deer?
I shot him. He just standing here.
In terms of blood, there is no blood.
Oh.
Let's just walk.
Yeah.
Onto the next one.
That's weird though.
Get your gun ready then.
Yeah, he's right there.
Oh yeah. He kind of blends in.
You're right, he's just dead on the lip. He's dead.
Ooh, he smells. Eeh.
Well, there's the
There
deer.
you go. I don't think I want to drive back in the creek and just
No,
drag
I'll
him out.
drag him out. Get a little closer.
This deer's pretty cool because he's got these little crab claws here on both sides. That's why they took them. But also just because if you look on the side profile, his horns curl in quite a bit, so it doesn't come as far forward as some of the other deer they've got on this property. So he's a cool buck. Didn't really like him, but he's a great deer. I'm very happy with being able to shoot him. Thanks to Ben and his family for having me out here. It's been a great trip, and got to kill deer that I, never would really probably have the opportunity to kill in North Carolina. And I'm very happy with my time out here. So thanks again for having me out here in Texas and welcoming me into their home for the week. Here comes the truck. Ben's crazy driving.
Instead of a crab claw on one side, it's got a normal point. So. Really? Oh.
I couldn't tell. I wasn't looking. I was only looking.
No, he was here too.
You are recording, right?
No.
Oh, dang. If you've made it this far in the video, I just want to give a huge thanks to those of you who are continuing to watch my videos and supporting the channel. If you're new here, subscribe. It's at no cost to you, and it just helps me continue to be motivated to keep making these videos. And if you're here and you've been a subscriber, thank you so much for your support, and we'll see you in the next video.